box so hard. I think that this game probably did a lot to influence my general gaming taste, or my music tastes. Look how sick it is. I'm gonna look up something, yeah, okay. I have this game physical. It's one of the first GameCube games I ever got. I think I got it for Christmas, like, I don't know, some year. It's my box. I guess this was a display box. $20. KB Toys, which is a store that hasn't existed for many years. It was a mall toy store, and I remember like fondly going there because this is a memory. If Casnell gets here, if she shows up, then I'll tell the story again. I'll see if she remembers this. I know she remembers this. Is like they had a GameCube kiosk, and the two of us just had so much fun playing there when my family was at the mall for whatever. That like we're like, wow, this is amazing. They had Mario Party 5, and then that Christmas, it was my birthday actually. My birthday's close to Christmas. We got a GameCube with Mario Party 5, and the two of us went nuts. Dude, I played an arcade cabinet of it because there is an arcade cabinet that just slightly predates it. There's an arcade in the suburbs of Chicago called Galloping Ghost. It's in Brookfield, I think. And it's like a legit arcade, because most of the arcades that are like in the city, they're like beercades of varying quality. Dude, you have so much. Emily G, come on, I'll start the game. And they're like of varying quality. Not with the big ball, actually with a banana control stick. Yeah, not like the ergonomic mouse type ball or whatever. Alright, let's do this. For real this time. So it's almost 2 o'clock my time. And I think today I'll go for main game, and then I'll try and unlock the rest of the mini games. Or I guess I don't have any mini games, and I do start with the party game. So maybe we'll do those the second session. Let's play main game. And we'll see if I'm any good still. Hey, do you guys know have you guys ever taken the personality test for which monkey you should play as? Anyone chat? Alright, so what you do, you go to a grocery store and you find, or like wherever, you find one of those gachapon machines that puts out a little capsule like the kind the balls are in, or the monkeys are in, and then you put it in your ass, and the sound you make, that's the character you should pick. Me, I go, oh baby, so that's who I play. But where was I going? Yeah. So there's a cabinet of this. If you're ever in the Chicago suburbs and find yourself in Brookfield, I could go for the extra goal, but let's play some stages. Then Galloping Ghost is legit. This place is really good. Slow. I used to like quasi speedrun this game. I was never actually good at it, but as a kid I did so many individual levels. I have like a sense of some of the tech and such. But I'm not that well versed in it. And in particular, like someone recently published a video that was like every piece of tech in Super Monkey Ball explained, and I was like, okay, I definitely misunderstood a few of these mechanics, because I would just like try and grasp it intuitively from watching other people who were fast. Again, I was a kid. So some of it I picked up, and some of it I didn't pick up quite properly.
Ready?
The bonus, do you know the bonus stage music is actually like 3 minutes long if you rip it from the game? So you'll never hear it unless you pause the menu and just like listen to it. This game is way harder than Super Monkey Ball 2. I don't need these bananas honestly, but it's The stages are like probably, well, yeah, I think they're on average a little more difficult in Monkey Ball 1. They're definitely more like precision based, whereas Monkey Ball 2 is more like, let's see how the stage interacts. There's more moving pieces in general in Monkey Ball 2. And for getting like extra stages in Master, it's way more punishing in this game. We'll see what we can do. More RNG. I mean, like, technically there's no RNG, but I know what you mean. Like, there's like moving parts, so it's like functionally random unless you get like the exact frame and the exact like velocity and all that crap. What constitutes beating the game? What I'm gonna try and do, I'm gonna beat beginner, intermediate, and expert. I will try my best to unlock Master, which I've never even done before. You know, unconstrained by trying to put on a good show. And then I'm going to unlock all the mini-games and play all the mini-games and party games and stuff. And kind of depending how long that all takes, that'll either be one stream or two. Because it's like, I don't know, what is beating this game? I don't know. And unlocking Master's so hard that I might not actually pull it off. And this is how I'm handling Beginner 10. You can tell Expert 7 is going to be a hoot and a half. But to get a beginner expert pro, you can't lose a single life, so. Oh, the shoot up the volcano. Which one was that one? Oh, I know the one you mean. Yeah, up that mountain. Which I think is like, I don't remember if that's an expert or intermediate stage. I think it's intermediate. Or advanced, as they call it. And then it's like World 4 in the story mode. Hurry up. Oh, wait, you only get 30 seconds for this. So, I will try my best to unlock like, as many stages as possible. But I have like a hard time with experts, so... Oh. I know there's like a point where this thing slows down. And it's right there. Okay. There's only 3 beginners extra, so. Final floor. Dude, threading the needle. How does he do it? Dude, these are like just drum and bass soundtracks and whatever else they had going on. So awesome. So I need at least 7,500 play points to unlock all the mini games, and then I get to play the credits. That's right. And then you can use more points to unlock continues and such. Honestly, respect to putting out like a pretty sick credits game that you can just also enjoy in addition to the main game. Dude, it is crazy. I remember you telling me that. It is crazy that the Sega store wouldn't have Monkey Ball merch. Because it's, not only is it like, it's still one of their bigger IPs, I think. I mean, what other IPs did they have? It's like, okay, they got Yakuza is probably like their biggest. Well, no, I guess Sonic has to be their biggest. And then probably like Yakuza. But then it's like, what else is a big Sega IP? I mean, maybe in sales they have one that's like more really popular, and I'm not thinking of it. But like in terms of recognizability, I feel like Monkey Ball's pretty damn recognizable. It's like Persona, okay, alright, Persona's big. I didn't realize that was a Sega IP. But like for like its general longevity and recognizability of the characters, I would guess, like, I don't know what like all-time sales are for Monkey Ball versus Persona, but I bet, like, here's the thing, if you show me some fucking, like, little anime-ass looking guy, I'm not gonna, like, and you're like, what game is this from? Persona might be my first guess, I don't know. Probably what I'll say is, I don't know Persona, because I don't, like, know what other games have that kind of art style. But if you show me, like, I think more people would recognize the monkeys. Like, how many people have played a Monkey Ball game at some point? I think a lot. Especially like anyone who's ever touched a GameCube probably played Monkey Ball. These were like some of the best-selling games for it. They were really cheap. Like they were, I don't think they were $50 MSRP. And one of them was a launch. Like Monkey Ball 1 was a launch title. That's why we're here. So yeah, it's like crazy. So excuse me. I might need to unlock more continues to beat Expert. We'll see. Like I think one of the reasons that Master's so hard to get in this game compared to Monkey Ball 2 is that in this game, when you have more play points, you can unlock more continues. And you need to get Expert, Extra, and Master, you need to beat those. You need to beat the previous mode without using a continue. Whereas in Monkey Ball 2, you also need to beat it without using a continue. However, more play points get you more lives. So you can get 99 lives in a continue. Yeah, Amusement Vision did do F-Zero GX, and I believe it's built on like the same engine as Monkey Ball. Yeah, it's good as fuck. And it has like also an incredible soundtrack. Did they absorb other studios at Sega? I don't know much of the lore. I wonder if that's why like Yakuza has all these like mini games that are really beloved. One of the funny things about Monkey Ball is like I feel like you could find someone else who played Monkey Ball as a kid, and you can have a conversation and like nostalgically fantasize about how awesome it was. And then only like 20 minutes into the conversation will you realize that one of you was playing the main game mode and one of you was playing only the mini games. And you won't even like realize it because like all of it was so good. Whereas I feel like modern Monkey Ball entries, like they've become more mini game centric, probably because that's what was generally more popular. But also, like I think the main game modes are just not even that good anymore. Will I skip stages? Nah, we'll do this the normal way. Oh, I'm stupid as fuck. Well, we can't get advanced extra anymore. I really thought that I could turn with, but no, that's way too much momentum. Same corporation bought Sega in 2004, restructured a lot. Damn. Like Banana Blitz, they introduced jumping, which I wasn't crazy about, but like it's okay, you can make a good game like that. It starts to feel more like Marble Blast. But like, you know, you're jumping in a ball game, sure. I mean, you just design your stages differently and you kind of plan around that. But they also sort of didn't. Like they introduced boss fights, which were a little weird, and then the stages weren't like, I mean, like the level design that you had in 1 and 2 was just incredible. First reaction to Monkey Target was, this is so shit. Dude, I get that. I feel like the first time you play Monkey Target, it is easy to be like, what is this? And then you'll be like, this is awesome. I did, for my test stream, play a little bit of Monkey Target just to see how it all turned out. Yeah, and then to get Beginner Extra and Advanced Extra in this game, you can't lose a life, which is hard. Beginner, I mean, not so hard. I kind of did it without thinking too hard about it. But Advanced, like, even if I'm focusing, oh, no, fuck. I was way too slow there. Beginner or Advanced, like, there's a couple stages that are actually legit tough. This, like, world, so to say, this, like, I don't know, mountaintop, like, Gardens of Babylon, kind of, like, I'm not gonna say freaked me out as a kid, but I didn't like it that much. It's got this sort of melancholy, like, feeling with the orange sky, but, you know, honestly, it all rocks. Something about this, like, checker pattern, texturing, and then, of course, all the music. I mean, I actually, like, okay, this puts me somewhere in the social totem pole between, like, Reddit Gold user and, like, Poop Inspector, but I do listen to, like, video game OSTs a decent bit. But you know what? My excuse is that I'm listening to the Monkey Ball OST, and it's good as fuck. So, and I mean, there's a guy who my friend found, who basically, he's like a DJ, and his mixes are all like old typically more PlayStation oriented, but kind of this like early 2000s like drum and bass gaming music. I think his handle is Dedeco. And you know what? It's good stuff. If you didn't tell me it was from a video game, I wouldn't have known. I think he remixes it a little bit, but you know, it's good stuff. I mean, basically, I listened to this. This is actually, I was talking earlier about that arcade, Galloping Ghost, and I went with a friend once who invited a friend of his that I didn't know. And in the car ride, we were listening to, I think I was talking about how I played the Monkey Ball Machine and how the soundtrack was so sick. And he put on some like Detroit techno. And I was like, dude, firstly, okay, you're right. This does sound like the Monkey Ball soundtrack. And two, this rocks. And that's just, I've been listening to techno since. That was like 4 years ago. I did notice when I wonder if I'm making any funny faces. I did take a look at the VOD from Luigi's Mansion yesterday, and when I'm sucking up a boss ghost, I'm like, I'm doing all this fucking funny shit with my mouse. Oh, with my mouth. The Deco mix, dude. Yeah, the Deco rocks. Were you the one who told me about him originally? Because some friend sent him my way, but I know you had mentioned you had found like a guy who basically did that same shtick of like DJ who does gaming mixes. And I couldn't remember the handle, but I knew you told me about one time. And then another friend found Dedeco recently because we were talking about how sick drum and bass is. I know you can make that jump, but I'm not going to. And frankly, I could use a little more practice warming up, so I'm already doing better than the beginner one, which is, even though that stage is harder. I do have to lock in for this. I know chat's saying something. When I would get here as a kid and the guy would go, hurry up, I would be like, oh fuck. And even though you got like 10 more seconds. Dude, okay, so I think it was the same guy, because yeah. Your buddy Max was showing me Detroit techno that one night, and then, all right, we're gonna get crazy. I'm gonna skip some stages. Maybe I won't. Actually, I don't know how these make the turn, so I probably should have. Okay. Oh, there's no way I'm catching up to this one now, am I? Oh, I am. Let's go. There's so many stages to skip. Maybe I shouldn't have. Just play more advanced. The song just gets me going. Oh, let's see if I can still do the trick. I used to know this. Oh, not good enough. How many lives do I have? Alright, we'll do it the normal way. I'll try not to game over. I need play points, so. I don't know if you get. You actually probably get more play points. I think it's just by how many like consecutive stages you clear. So me skipping stages probably leaves play points on the table. But that's okay. We got a long time to go. Hey, do I speedrun? I used to. I might have been maybe a hair disingenuous by putting speedrun as one of the tags for the stream. We're gonna pretend it's a long-term speedrun. I'm speedrunning playing all 651 GameCube games. World record, unknown, no one's done it yet. Although I think some guy on YouTube's maybe 10% done. I used to speedrun Pikmin. Do I pause buffer? Not really. I might have to on some of these expert stages. I know there's also like a couple the keyframes you can use on some. There's like the one like expert 43 or something. I might look up like the frame, and maybe the version of this stage that's in expert. I might do that too. I'm not that good at Monkey Ball. I don't speedrun this game. I used to speedrun Pikmin and RuneScape. I kind of built the old school RuneScape speedrunning community. I was like the OG that just had it as a manic idea, and so Champions Guild was like the run I invented. And then I don't think anyone really runs that category anymore. Eventually that parlayed into like Quest speedruns, but I'm taking back. Okay, we're good. I'm taking credit as like the godfather of all that. And I got something for me, no virus. Well, it does look like a Google spreadsheet. Should I click it? And then it feels like I probably shouldn't click it. This feels like a trap. No offense, you might be a good guy, but I think I won't click it. And then I ran Pikmin at SGDQ 2014. Alright, yeah. Advanced 30, here we are. This stage is honestly still tough for me. I'm not that good at it. Alright. I guess we'll do this. Yeah, this part is the... Those bumpers are... I, like, kind of have an easier time if I just like, YOLO it, which I might do since there's not much at stake here in terms of play points. Alright, let's continue this. Let's get this going. Pause sheet. Oh, it's a pause sheet. You know, it would be so funny if I clicked it and it would be like, you've already opened this in your Google Drive. Oh, shit. That makes sense. That makes sense. Playing like ass. I might also, before I do Super Monkey Ball 2, I might go and just like study the arthropod pause frame. Because I actually don't know if I've ever beaten that stage, like, legit. I've always cheesed it, except I've not always known the pause frame. Alright, behind this one. Next. We got it. Alright. Easy as pie. Okay, we did advanced. It's time for expert. Expert's gonna be hard. Alright, here we are, expert 7. You think I'll get it? Yeah, alright, right. Gotta weave through this. Look, alright, little diagonal. Little diagonal. Little diagonal. Now we got 30 seconds in a dream. And we're gonna cut it close, because I'm going to play this like a weenie. I'm gonna play like, dude, you should grill me up and throw me on a bun with some chili and cheese, alright? Oh man, some onions and mustard. Oh man. Dude, am I gonna have to like Suigi this up and get myself a towel? Because my hand is already sweating. Oh, that was way too much. Yeah, I'm about to absolutely blow it all. About to squander this shit. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to do that normally. For some reason, I like don't remember that stage particularly well. I can almost do the next one. No! Oh, we saved it! Saved. Now that's Giga Gaming. Let's go. Alright, now we just gotta do like 40 more stages perfectly, and I unlock Expert Extra. You're watching active skill development, brother. You're watching a guy level up in real time. How much XP have you gained today? Probably fucking negative. You just scroll through your phone until you find someone called Gamecube Enjoyer. One of the things that I don't like so much about this game is that a lot of the stages in higher difficulties are just harder versions of the ones from earlier difficulties. The level design is designed in this way that, like, from a difficulty progression perspective, virtually flawless. But from, like, an interest and intrigue perspective, it leaves a little bit to be desired. So, like, in that sense, it's hard for me not to like Monkey Ball 2 a little bit more. But, I mean, both of them are good-ass games. They're so mechanically tight. Alright, let's see if my practice paid off. Shit. But this next one, though. Maybe I should get a hot dog for dinner to celebrate me being a fucking absolute weenie with, like, every one of these stages. I think my wife will like that, and I think my doctor will like it even more. My doctor's always like, yeah, you should probably, like, eat stuff with less cholesterol in it. Have you heard the Mediterranean diet? I'm like, oh, Mediterranean diet. Which is the funny thing is, if she just said like, "Have you heard of the Japanese diet?" I'll be like, "Tell me more." And it's like the same thing. It's like eat fish and vegetables and like whole grains. You don't say. They invented a diet that's good for me. They invented every video game I like.
Thanks for playing.
I do kind of feel like it taunts me sometimes when it's like, yeah, thanks for playing. Have you guys ever seen that Nick Robinson video where he realized that the commentator who does all like the main game, ready, go, you know, all the like voiceover is actually in this game in Monkey Ball 2 is actually uncredited. So he just went to Japan to try and find the guy, and he actually did. He like found him working for like he's just like some American expat working as like a voice actor in Japan. See, why couldn't I have done that shit earlier? And then I think because of that video, which was very like fun and whimsical, the guy actually, I think like Sega found that guy, and when they did that one Monkey Ball game, there was like, I think it was the one that was kind of a soft remake of 1 and 2 for Switch. They got him to do the voice acting again. I just got this shit like 3 times in a row, man. Why was it so hard before? All right, I missed it there. What do you think those monkeys in the bars are doing? You see them out there in the diner, having a great time? You think they're having a banana split? If you're like fixated on the lore of this game, I mean, well, I'm about to like throw a stone from my castle of glass, so I just won't say it. Well, okay. Play some main game. They say that there's 2 things I know about running a marathon. So 1, you gotta put medical tape on your nipples. And 2, you're supposed to carbo load. Let's have a little bread. A little bread and butter in there. Dang, can I start over? Buddy, with expert, you're gonna see me start over probably more than once. Don't you worry about it. Man, why'd I have bread with butter a moment ago? I'm just fucking asking to lubricate my fingers. This stage fucking sucks ass. And it's because the collision detection is actually broken. Alright, this one. Let's see if I remember my practice now. First try, baby. Let's fucking go. But, alright. Making progress. Oh, this stage is hard. I don't like this stage. It's just a harder version of the same thing from Advanced. You have less space and they go faster. Fuck you, man. Do I have 1 continue left? I think I do. No, I don't. It's like basically asking you to like abuse the physics. It's probably easier if you can do it with like carrying your momentum forward. Shit. Well, my journey ends here on 47. Given the time, because this is quite a deep run, I will not do another run. We've got 7 continues. Next session, I should be able to finish it off. I was actually watching the, might be still world record, it was a couple years old, of the Master Warpless run in this by Helix, which was like a 1701. And I was just thinking about the fact that like, or actually what I really liked is there was a comment on it. It was a guy who was like, hey, I worked for Sega like 20 years ago as a QA tester, and it was my job literally for 2 months to just sit there and try and ensure that Master was actually beatable. And he's like, finally I did. He's like the purpose was like, we knew Master was gonna be hard, and my manager was like, make sure it's possible. Like, he's like, and I to this day, having played video games for over 30 years, consider it one of my best achievements. God, I'm reminded now of that one game show, The Tester, which I really only know about because like Ego Raptor used to talk about it because he was a contestant on it once. Which, it's just like a funny concept because that's like an entry-level job, and like the prize for this game show is you just win like an entry-level job with effectively no qualifications. And I watched, because someone just put it all on YouTube. I watched like a few episodes of the tester, and it is funny. It is funny that like, so I kind of I was like, I feel like whoever pitched the show was like, what's just the most we can put people through? Like people who are extremely enthusiastic. This inspired, I'm now remembering like one of my dumbest ideas, because I think I was thinking about the tester around the same time that there was one of those shows that was kind of popular. It was probably like Dating Naked or something, or like one of those, and like maybe Love Is Blind was like a show too. Like just increasing levels of ridiculousness for these like dating shows that are really kind of also just freak shows. And I was like envisioned a show that I would pitch to, you know, Netflix or whatever, and it was gonna be called like, you know, whatever, like Fuckfest Island or some stupid fucking name. It doesn't matter. And it would just be some guy who's kind of like a dweeb, and he just kind of has to go through like Survivor type challenges, but he's not competing against other people. He just has to like make it. And then if he makes it, he gets to just hang out with like the harem for a night. I didn't flesh out the concept that much more, but you know, I'm sure it has legs. You'll probably see it on TV or on streaming within a few years. So I'm basically, so you heard it here first, is what I'm trying to say. But it was inspired by the fact that like the second challenge in the tester, maybe even the first one, is you do a job interview, but your head is just in this plastic box that they've filled with cockroaches, and they're just fucking like walking on you and shit. And you can see some of the candidates are clearly like, oh fuck, I regret this. But there's a few who are just like, yeah man, I want to be the tester. Like they'll just go through anything to be like, yeah, my job is I get to play video games. I get like an entry-level QA job that is mostly just documenting bugs in painstaking details. You ever hear of MILF Island? No, I watched MILF Manor. What part of that is video games? Are you talking about the tester? The answer is, well, I don't know. There might have actually been video game related challenges later. I wonder if we'll break our streak of continuing to make it further every time. I think there's hope. I guess I'll go for the warp goal. Okay. Dude, I was at work today and I just had like the Monkey Race music stuck in my head. And it's because it rules. it's awesome. But probably not playing any race tonight, unless we crush expert like this run. And if we crush it this run, I might like see if I can get expert extra. And like, I don't know, is this gonna be the time I finally get master? Find out. Alright, here comes Expert 7. I think it's called Exam C in Monkey Ball Deluxe. I think I heard that somewhere. Let's see how it goes. Gotta hurry up a bit. Yeah, I don't think once I have gotten Expert 7 on the first try. And I've always failed it at that part, actually. Yeah, the diagonal squares are not my friend today. What's up, Cast now? Happy Monday. Expert 7. Hurry up. You've never seen a guy so locked in on that part. Dude, my fingers are like already sweating. I gotta lock in on that bridge. Hopefully Expert 9 will be kinder to me. It's alright. If we make it through Expert 9, we get a bonus stage, we get our life back. Well, I'm not getting my life back, but in the game. I'm like overthinking it, man. I'm like overthinking it. That's the first time I've failed Expert 9 since, you know, basically since the last time I booted up the game. I mean, like, since before yesterday is what I mean. I gotta just, like, focus on it. I definitely feel myself playing a little worse on these curves. So maybe I should have practiced 32 at some point. Because that's got a pretty tough curve at the end of it. I'll get my muscle memory going, but right now, like, I could tell I'm going slow on this too. Yeah, yesterday when I was cruising, I think I finished in like 34 seconds left. So, this is going real slow. Real slow. I'll take off this jacket. Sorry, I scared my kitty cat. She didn't like that. Gotta still try for the bonus bananas, because that could become a 1-up somewhere. Doing terribly though, Jesus. We did it. Not even close. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, maybe I should do like an advanced as a warm-up or something, because I'm not playing very well right now at all. I could feel like mistakes I wasn't making yesterday, I'm definitely making them right now. Gotta just keep rolling with the punches. I mean, when we consider the fact that I have more continues than I started with, like, this is basically like if I just had a 5 continue run with like no blunders here, as opposed to like my lost 1 continue, you know, with the extra one I gained. God, what was that movement? That was not very good. A lot of not very good today. Iffy. Iffy at best. Okay. I don't know what I got up next, but as long as I get 20 minutes... Oh, okay, I should... Yeah, if I don't screw this up, then I got my banana bunches. And we'll get a 1-up here. Dangerous bounce there, a little bit too much on the diagonal move. Let's get that 1-up. Need it. Okay. Oh god, I hate this stage. Yeah, we're gonna see how good my precision movement is right here and now. Fuck. Bad. I can't believe that collision didn't hit. Not too late? Oh fuck, it was too late. Embarrassing. Okay, let's try not to screw up 16. This is one I practiced a couple times yesterday. And I screwed it up. Tough. It's okay, play points are play points. Eventually we're gonna get those infinite continues. Which is looking like that's the end game for this. Oh my god. Dude, this is... Baby is suffering right now. Baby is taking a lot of L's. Later. Might have to practice the stage 2. That's how it's supposed to go. I tried doing like the intended way, and I find it harder. And this is a stage that I did not practice because I hate it so much I don't even want to practice it. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna cut it close on time, but you got a little bit of time to spare. Okay. Wow, okay, at least I got this one the first time, so that's good. That's like eating a full continue off mine before. Stopping dead in my tracks there. Okay. I feel like I'm about to crack the GameCube controller. Alright, almost out of this underwater area, and my reward will be like the hardest fucking levels. Even though some of the 40s are harder, 20s are really hard. Are you gonna GG every stage? Prepare to send a lot of GGs, alright? Talking to an alpha gamer. Sure. GG. Alright. See if I've got the silky touch for this one today. No. No silky touch. Okay, okay, we got it. I should have maybe tried to slow down to get those bananas. If we get Sega just fine, and it's going well. Hey, by the way, is my mic doing alright? Every once in a while I see that it, like, I think it tries to mute itself. Fuck, that was too much. I did not think in hard enough about the setup. Dude, what the fuck? Every time I think I have like a consistent setup down for this stage, it like doesn't work. Volume balance is great. Good. Good, good, good. It might get worse if I get up right close to my microphone, but that one's never happened to me before. Dude, we went right in the pocket, bro. Alright. Let's get out of this Sega hell. this stage, I tried doing it a quicker way, and we're just gonna play it just the saddest, most pathetic way possible, very slowly. This is when you're stuck behind grandma on the sidewalk. Try to go left, try to go right. It's not happening. Bless you. My wife is sneezing. Gotta make sure my wife is healthy. Okay. Okay. Alright, that shortcut should save probably like 15 seconds, 10 to 15. Even though, which is good because I'm kind of playing everything else pretty slowly right now, all things considered. If you just compare like some of my levels from when we were feeling hot yesterday to now, it's a difference. I don't know, the thing is, if I played more yesterday, like, maybe I could have gotten there, but I think the mental fatigue would have gotten to me too. Like, we did play 4 hours of Super Monkey Ball. I took some breaks to do mini games, but yeah, so that was like 13 finish. Like, that's still pretty slow, honestly. Okay, 25. Well, we're halfway done. It's basically over. Okay. I think I got a little bit of respite. Oh no, because 27's up next actually, so I don't get respite. It's the one you guys watched me fail a bunch of times while describing my incredible game show idea. Or whatever. Reality dating show. Alright, let's do this. If we get this first try, we're anointed, dude. I don't like that alignment, but I don't really love this alignment either. Nice. First time. Okay, dude, we're in this. We're actually gonna get this. This stage, let's see, let's get my timing, my little audio cue. Okay, got it. There's a pretty big leeway there for me to make it. 29, if we make it past 29, I'm gonna feel great. 'Cause 29 sucks. 29 sucks ass. I don't know why, for reasons I like truly could not explain to you at all. I always think about Obama on this stage. And I'm not even, I think about both Barack and Michelle. And like, I don't know why. They're just on my mind for some reason. Like, something must have been, maybe the first time I like played this, like, I don't know, maybe there's something in the news, and then it really stuck with me. Who's to say? We did it. Let's go. Let's go. Bonus day. Dude, actually, you know what? There's a chance that we get another 1-up. Because we got 50 bananas here, so I only need like 20 after this. I means I don't have much leeway to fail stage 32. Although it has a couple bananas on it. It might have a 10 at the end. Long ass bonus stage, it's worth every second. Did it kind of in a weird order, but who cares? Who's gonna stop me? Call the grocery store. I don't give a fuck. I got the bananas. Alright, let's be patient on that one. I've died there out of just like pretty much sheer impatience. So I want to not do that, you know? 32. You know what? Let's take this banana. Every little banana counts, and if I die once, I might get enough bananas to get the 1-up back. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're playing hot. Let's not screw this one up. I practiced and I don't really think I learned much. Low to middle high. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, now we went from like this run started out bad to this run's going pretty well. Because I think I have 5 continues left. So, yeah. That feels pretty good for a guy like me. Stage, we're gonna go for it. It's just a lot of leeway to getting that. 36. Let's do this. Okay. That wasn't good. You know what? I'm distracted by something. My coworker just sent me a message. She's just saying she might be sick tomorrow. I just changed the volume. No, I'm using the same mic. I don't know that this mic's particularly great, but it's fine. It's a fine microphone. It was inexpensive. I think it's called like a Samsung Q2U or something. This stage is still making me a little nervous. Okay, okay. We're in it. Now we're feeling good. But yeah, I'm glad you can hear the difference. I was listening to the VOD and I was like, the balance is still off. And it was a little harder to tune. Like for Luigi's Mansion, even though I had the mic up higher, like yesterday than I did for Luigi's Mansion stream. But Luigi's Mansion is quieter and also just kind of has less noise. So, okay, 38's not bad. I figured out a good way to get 39 yesterday, so we'll do this. We got this. Pegged, thank you for the vote of confidence. Dude, I hate the peg stages, of which there are several. Actually, I don't hate them nearly as much as I hate the, which ones are my least favorites? It's the diagonal square stages. Expert 42 is, like, rude. Making hilarious faces, I can already tell. But we did it. Yeah, actually, did you see that? I leaned as I was trying to make sure the monkey... That's how you know I'm locked in, alright? That's how you know I'm gaming. Alright, Expert 40. Kind of famously impossible stage. Maybe I'm going too fast. Should try and get some bananas, right? Never mind. I guess not. I don't know the strategy for this one. Alright, we're in the 40s. Fuck you, Expert 42. I don't know the frame. I tried to, like... Pi told me the frame yesterday. It was 5968, but I couldn't get it in practice, and I was getting tired, and I didn't really want to deal with it. I wonder if Pi will show up tonight. Watch my incredible gaming prowess. Okay, well, We got a first try. Even though I said I hate that stage, we got a first try. So that is good. There's a way to like do this fast, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. This is one level where I wish the camera were a little... You could control it. Because it'd be really helpful to see below you, essentially. I want to go there. Dude, it is winnable. Although I know there's some hard stages coming right up. Close, 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 close. Okay. 48, if I recall, is really hard. And 50 is also pretty hard. So that's, we're gonna see how that goes. I thought this was the really hard one, and then I got a first try yesterday, and I realized it's not this one that I was thinking of 48. This one's not that bad. Like, I might actually just get it again. As long as you kind of keep a modest amount of speed, you're just gonna be fine. The bank is just not that tough. We're playing, man. We're playing. 45? Alright, we had this one in practice. Gotta just make sure I pay attention to the timer. The first one's very lenient. Fuck. I dinked it, dude. I didn't need to dink that. That's one of your favorites? 45 is? I hope you're talking about 44. Alright, we got 3 continues. $45's so satisfying. Listen, the freedom of speech like protects you to say that. I think he is. It's alright, it's alright. You have some pretty based gaming takes outside that, so I'll allow it. Maybe you're just like a big fan of, I don't know, like skateboarding video games, so that fits up the alley. Dude, 47 is where we got last time. If we beat this chump check, we might be in it. Let's go, dude. 48. We got 3 fucking stages to go, dude. 3 stages. Actually, funny thing is, I look at chat when I say stuff, but I should look at my webcam, so you know. Maybe I should just reposition the webcam. This one's hard. If I recall. Dude, we're gaming. Let's go. This one, though. This one is also really hard. Fuck. It's not hard at all. We're on stage 50. I have like 3 continues to beat 1 stage. There's a way to do it that's like, you basically cheese it. Dude, Pi, what's up? Thank you for the raid. No, we almost had it, dude. Dude, you're just in time. I've got like 8 lives to try and beat this stage. Okay, I gotta try and do it the normal. Holy shit, you gotta go so fast. Let me take a moment to view stage. We could savor this, but. Okay, I'm gonna go for the bounce, and then I'm just gonna book it. The fact that I almost got the bounce first shot is crazy. Okay. Fuck. Maybe I should just book it instead. Because I don't know how to exactly time the bounce. We got like 2 continues left. Yeah. We're gonna try. I gotta try it again. Do people build up speed for the bounce, or do they kind of... Oh, you probably played this in like the remake, didn't you, Cass? Oh shit, that was not good. I went way too early. Alright, you know what? We're gonna not try for the bounce this time. We're gonna try and just go for it the intended way. Oh man. That's fucking tough, dude. Sick air? Yeah. Oh shit, dude. Knocked me. I might have to go for the bounce this time then. I mean, we might... Dude, we're getting to 50 and I might fucking fail here. Slow down just a little bit and wait for the next one to be flat. Yeah. I mean, I gotta try. Let's go, dude! This is the first run of the day. We beat Expert. Am I rushing or am I dragging? No! I got perfect cadence! Let's go. Dude, I'm glad you came here just in time. Oh, I got 500 points for that. So anyway, if you do all that without using a single continue, you get Expert Extra, which is 10 really hard stages. And then if you beat those on the same continue, you get Master. I did want to stream for... I set aside like 2 hours to do this tonight. I'm wondering... What does chat think? Do we celebrate with some minigames? Or do I try another run to see if I can unlock Expert Extra? Dude, I mean, you didn't miss too much pie. Like, you missed me losing on Expert 7 and then doing really well through the 20s and 30s. Try for Expert Extra. Alright, we'll give it one more run. And we'll know if that run dies. You know what, I'll give it like a maybe a few honest attempts. Like, I'll give it, let's say, like... I did the credits yesterday. I feel like I gotta play it again today. I earned these credits. Yeah, you know what? I'll try, because if I use a single continue, then, like, my chance of Expert Extra is just over. So I can kind of know I'll quit. So I can give it... It doesn't have to be, like, one attempt. It can be maybe... I can block aside, like, 20 minutes. And then it's, like, whatever run we have at, like, the 20-minute mark or something, like, we just roll with it. I mean, unless I lose the continue. We'll just go until I lose the continue. And then we'll celebrate a little bit with some of the other mini-games. I don't think... Yeah, I haven't beaten Expert in many years. I definitely used to have more skill than I did. I said this probably like 4 times on the last stream, but the furthest I've gotten on a single continue is stage 39. Which is a real shame, because I know I would have gone... Actually, 40 is like the impossible bonus, so I don't think I would have even gotten the extra 1-up if I made it past that stage, but man, the 40s are tough. And I would have probably had to try for like the skip frame, but dude, we clutched it on some of the... To pretty much blind have gotten 48. I mean, I've seen what it looks like, but I remember that stage being so hard because you have not a lot of time to make like 8 banked curves in a row, something like that, 10. It's quite a few. Dude, these credits... The Monkey Ball 2 credits music does kind of make me tear up, because I think the music is like even different. Yeah, this one's like a little more like jamming out, and the other one's like, this is the end of the party, you know? One last song. To the Pokeball 2 credits, yeah, they get me. They really get me. I'm really happy with the fact that I managed to get... Dude, I know, it just still says game over. I'm really happy with the fact that I managed to get this before having to grind for all the continues. Although I think with the amount of play points I have, I'm pretty close to getting 2 more. And then so I think I'm like 2,700 play points away from infinite continues. So we were not that far in the scheme of things. Like, at worst, you were gonna watch me just start to do riskier and riskier strats because I'd have infinite continues. Oh, I got stuck in not where I want to be. I also think this one... Yeah, I think it just says game over. Monkey Ball 2, I remember that it gives you like a rank of what kind of monkey you are at the end of the credits. Yeah, getting it before infinite continues, I'm pretty proud of that. And to have significantly de-rusted on Super Monkey Ball. It's pretty good. Man, these are such great games. The next game I play, even though I'm not ending stream yet, well, whatever, I could just save it for... I'll save the details for the end of stream. Next game is going to be Wave Race Blue Storm, because I'm trying to go in release order. Which I think it'll either be 2 short streams or 1 kind of like mid-length stream. I get the impression it'll take me somewhere between like 4 and 5 hours to probably beat like expert mode or whatever, the expert championships. I think that's what I'll try and do. I've never played it. It's just kind of, again, the impression I get of what I can do. Alright, so anyway, I hope you all enjoyed Super Monkey Ball. I had a good time, even though this is a short stream. I feel good about beating Expert. Nice way to spend an evening.